Boys, girls, gamers, and TV series fans, do we have some exciting news for you? The Last of Us is getting its own series on HBO. In today's video, we'll see what the live action is going to look like, who's going to be in it, what the big reveal, and some other news from the industry. Stay with us till the end for some juicy details. First up, who's involved in the new series? HBO looks ready and confident enough to offer us our first genuine look at the network's adaptation of The Last of Us, which is based on Naughty Dog's immensely popular video game of the same name. The filming of the adaptation is supposedly coming to an end shortly. We are already aware that former cast members of Game of Thrones, Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, will play the lead roles of Joel and Ellie, respectively, in the upcoming live-action television series, and that the show was created by Neil Druckmann, the creative director of the video game, and Craig Mazin from Chernobyl. With the release of the first shot from the event, we now have a general concept of what the show will ultimately appear to be like, and if it doesn't give us much to go on, at least we get a glimpse of Pascal and Ramsey in their new roles as the leads. In addition to the parts that Gabriel Luna, Nico Parker, and Merle Dandridge were already set to play, the photo release for The Last of Us also includes the announcement that Jeffrey Pierce, Ashley Johnson, and Troy Baker have been cast in the film. Pierce, Johnson, and Baker were all engaged in the production of The Last of Us as voice actors. However, it has been rumored that the three of them would each portray a distinct role in the video game version. In the game, Johnson provides the voice for Ellie, and Baker provides the voice for Joel. Nick Offerman from the show Parks and Recreation, Murray Bartlett, Looking, The White Lotus, and Anna Torv from the show Fringe will also be joining the cast and crew. So what kind of a timeline are we looking at here? It just so happens that this week, Naughty Dog made the announcement that The Last of Us will be remade for both the PlayStation 5 and the PC. The remade game will be released on September 9th for the PS5, with the new name The Last of Us Part 1. The PC version of the game will be released at a later date. The HBO adaptation does not currently have a specific premiere date scheduled. Taking into consideration that a still image from the show has already been made public, it's quite likely that a complete trailer for The Last of Us will be published within the next few weeks. The original game's creator and writer, Neil Druckmann, will be directing the HBO adaptation of Naughty Dog's The Last of Us. Craig Mazin, director of the critically acclaimed historical drama Chernobyl, will also be producing the show with Druckmann. Filming has already begun, and taking into account the typical production timeframe as well as the timetable for marketing rollouts, HBO is currently targeting a late 2022 release date for the live-action adaptation of The Last of Us for its television series. And now, who is appearing on screen and what's it going to be about? Both Bella Ramsey, who is best known for her role as Lady Lyanna Mormont in Game of Thrones, and Pedro Pascal, who is best known for his role as the lead in The Mandalorian, have been cast by the network in the lead roles of Ellie and Joel, respectively. Ramsey is best known for her role in Game of Thrones, while Pascal is best known for his role in The Mandalorian. Since then, Gabriel Luna, Terminator, Dark Fate, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., has been cast in the role of Joel's brother Tommy. Nico Parker, Dumbo, has been confirmed for the role of Joel's daughter Sarah, and Merle Dandridge, the flight attendant, will also make an appearance as the leader of the Fireflies, Marlene. According to the official summary provided by HBO, the following is what you can anticipate. The events of the narrative take place 20 years after contemporary civilization has been eradicated. Ellie, a girl of 14 years old, is being smuggled out of a harsh quarantine zone by Joel, a hardened survivor. Joel is recruited to smuggle Ellie out of the zone. Ramsey is playing Ellie. What is supposed to be a simple assignment quickly turns into a harrowing ordeal for the two of them, since they are forced to travel across the United States together and depend on one another for survival. We'll keep you updated if HBO makes any announcements regarding the adjustments between now and the estimated premiere date of The Last of Us television series in late 2022. But later in this video, we'll be talking about HBO's info about the series. In other news, we have more exciting things happening. A Fallout series. The Elder Scrolls, a series of video games developed by Bethesda and adored all over the world, is receiving a live-action version, and before long, it's possible that we'll all be gushing about the Fallout television series. With the support of Amazon Studios and Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, the creators of HBO's Westworld, signed on as showrunners, this is on track to be an epic affair befitting of the source material's reputation, possibly even a worthy contender against other adaptations of beloved video game franchises, such as Netflix's The Witcher and HBO's The Last of Us. Amazon Studios is the company that will be producing the show. According to a press statement released by Joy and Nolan, Fallout is widely regarded as one of the best video game series of all time. They said, "The completion of each chapter of this absurdly creative novel novel has cost us numerous hours that we could have used to spend with our loved ones and close companions. Therefore, we couldn't be more thrilled to be working with Todd Howard and the rest of the creative lunatics at Bethesda to bring this enormous, subversive, and darkly humorous universe to life in partnership with Amazon Studios. So, what is that going to look like? According to Todd Howard, executive producer of Bethesda Game Studios, during the past decade, we looked at numerous different approaches to bring Fallout to the screen, but it was evident from the minute I first met with Jonah and Lisa a few years ago that they and the team at Kilter were the ones to do it the correct way. They were the ones who were doing it. We are huge admirers of their body of work, and we couldn't be more thrilled to be collaborating with them and Amazon Studios. The events of the Fallout tale will take place in a world that has been devastated by a nuclear war that broke out between the United States and China during an alternate version of World War II. Fast forward to the middle of the 21st century reveals that resources are in short supply, that the civilization that we are familiar with has completely crumbled, and that there are now dangers on every side in the form of countless factions, as well as countless species that have undergone mutation. Regarding the Fallout television series, it is presently unknown what the primary emphasis of the first season will be. Let's just say there's a good deal of folklore to draw inspiration from here. And finally, the moment you've been waiting for, HBO's big reveal. At Summer Game Fest this year, HBO finally had something to offer, and it was a huge one if you took the time to look and turn up the brightness on your monitor all the way up. Introducing Pedro Pascal as Joel and Bella Ramsey as Ellie, along with your first glimpse at a clicker in operation. If you're playing The Last of Us, you'll recognize the infected that stalks Joel and Ellie as they sneak around a desk. Because clickers are far more difficult to take out with a single shot than stalkers or runners, you'll need a lot of ammo to take on these monsters head on. With their meaty Venus flytrap faces, these creatures can tear off your neck in a matter of seconds should you allow them to get too near. In groups, they're considerably more dangerous. Because they're blind, survivors may be able to sneak up on them and use a sword to subdue them. Clickers, on the other hand, make up for their lack of vision with an uncanny ability to detect even the faintest sound. For this reason, instead of storming into the room with weapons blazing, Pascal and Ramsey are creeping into the shot above. However, despite this being the first time we've had a clear look at the infected in HBO's The Last of Us, earlier photographs from the set have showed us how the series will reproduce other sections of the games, such as many of the post-Doom locales. So, there you go, folks. Tell us how you feel about a Last of Us remake in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, help us beat the YouTube algorithm by clicking that like button and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.